Hi guys, I'm about to do a mixed media piece for the Trinket Parlour using their lovely embellishments and lace and all gorgeousness. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll introduce you to the different things that I'm going to be using first. So we've got, the laces are absolutely gorgeous. So we have here some flower lace, and you can use it as the strips, or you can use it in individual pieces. Okay, so that's absolutely gorgeous. Then, I've never seen anything like this. Look at this. It's like a beautiful lace with a trim, and it's so soft. So that's good, and it's got a little bit of flexibility in it as well. We then have this one, which is really lovely as well. It's got some elastic on it. Now I'm probably going to use it in different little sections of little curls, but what I did think is it would be absolutely gorgeous to actually wind around like this and make your flowers. See, gorgeous. Okay, and then we've got this beautiful delicate flowery lace as well. Bring that down a bit, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then there are also some absolutely gorgeous edgings. I mean, look at these, and they're so big as well. Look at that, really gorgeous. So the one I'm actually going to be using from this pack is this one. So that would be absolutely great at the bottom of my canvas like this. Okay, and then I'm going to be using some filigree metal bits as well. And this one where you can put a little cabochon in it, but I'm going to be doing something a bit different with that. And I've got some of these absolutely gorgeous seed beads. Absolutely gorgeous, look at that. And also a little blingy heart embellishment, which I may or may not use. I've not decided yet. It really depends on how my piece of artwork turns out and whether I need it. As you know, you probably change your mind on what you do all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, there's some other bits as well as we go along, and I'll introduce them to you, but we'll keep those as nice secret surprises. Okay. So I'm going to use a couple of general stencils because I love to give my mixed media canvases some like texture at the back. This is going to be full of texture, this piece. So I'm going to take this one first, which is like a Harlequin one, and it's one of my favourites. So let me just grab. Okay, so I'm going to be using some Pebeo sand paste, because that gives it lots and lots of texture. You wait when it squeezes out. Look at that, gorgeous. So I'm just going to be random because I don't need it perfect, so don't worry about if it seeps under a little bit or anything like that, but absolutely gorgeous. So I have a little bit like that there, and I'll have another bit there. As you can see, I really clean my stencils. Just down here. I love that sound, don't you? Yeah, like that. So that's good. Pop that in some water. And then over here, I think we're going to have a little bit of circular stencil. Now, in this demo, there is going to be lots of drying, etc. in between, which I'm going to use the heat gun to try and speed it up as much as possible. So please bear with me, but you'll get the idea. And I wanted to do it from scratch so that nothing was prepared, and you can follow step by step if you wanted to. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it like that. So it's got 3 specific areas. And let's just wipe off the paste from the spatula. Okay, So we need to quickly dry that off as much as we possibly can. I'll try and talk to you while this is on as well, so hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, we're dry off, and you need to pop onto the Trinket Parlour website actually, because the lovely Em, she does do stencils as well, so you can pick out different stencils from the site. I mean, the amount of lace, different lace she does is unbelievable, absolutely brilliant. So we'll concentrate on drying this. I am going to mix in a few with these beautiful seed beads. I'm going to try and mix in a few of these as well, which is the art stones. So it gives it a little bit more dimension. Now I found that the deco art tends to sort of like, I mean, it's still a little bit soft, but we can still work with that. I mean, obviously it's ideal to have it dried, you know, so that you can work on it easily. Now, what I would do once this is dried is I place on all of the bits that I'm going to use, and I normally do a placement and then I lift off, and then I'll probably change my layout. So a lot of the time I just tend to go with the flow a bit. So we will see what happens. Still a little bit soft, so let's carry on drying that a little bit. And yeah, so we'll stick on everything that we're going to use. And I mean, the brilliant thing about mixed media, and the thing that I tell lots of people when they say, oh gosh, you know, they're a little bit frightened of it, is you can't really go wrong. Because if you build something up and you don't like it, then whether it be the colour, you can just gesso back over it and then change the colour, or you can just keep adding layers and layers and layers, and I promise you eventually you'll end up with something that you really love. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we'll carry on here. Now look at this. Now this is just, it's just asking, got that bit caught up, just asking to be popped down the middle there. I'm hoping you can see all of this because I'm a little bit limited in space, as we all are in our craft room. So I'm gonna pop that bit there and have this trim kind of going along like that. So it's got like a base to it, which I don't normally do, to be honest. I normally, I wonder, should I just change it around anyway? No, I do like that. So I know you think we're probably going to cover most of our background up, but it just gives it texture. So I'm going to, I've got a little bit of this Hessian as well, which I love to use because that also gives so much texture. So I'm going to start to glue down some of these bits and then just make a random pattern. Now I'm using a white glue stick, which when you're going to use white gesso doesn't really matter. So let's do this first. Now, how many of you, like me, have burnt yourself with the glue gun? Look at that. Oh, never mind. We should really just be a bit more careful, shouldn't we? So, doesn't matter if it seeps through, that's fine. So I'll pop that there. Then I'm going to add my lace. It's absolutely gorgeous lace. That bit always wants to come with it, but I'll show you with that bit in a minute. So we add the lace across here. So I kind of want to like ruche it a little bit so it's not laying too flat. It gives it like a little bit of a ruche that end. And then, oh, look at this. This is amazing. So this will come in here. Put a lot of glue on this to keep it down. Pop that just there because I do want to see that little bit of ruching that I've done. And that can lay there. I mean, you can't beat a heat gun with getting things stuck down quickly, can you? Okay, so then look at this. Again from the Trinket Parlour. And I know you probably would have put that under there, but I don't want to make too much of a feature of the bottom part. I want the centre to be the feature. So I want that down there. And then I've got some of these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous flower laces to go here. And then I have some of these filigree metal embellishments also. So again, don't worry that it's different colours. At the moment I'm just going to glue this piece in the middle because I want to be able to slip different bits under. Okay, so let's have one of these here. Just going up the edge like that. Tuck under. And this one. Tuck under. I know it looks like we've covered up most of our stencil, but it will also come through some of the fabrics that we put on there as well, so it really will be fine. Just glue that down a little bit there. Okay, so next I think we're coming with, see, I have got this bit that's going to go in the middle and it's going to have a beautiful piece on top of it, and then I want to, I think I'm going to have that up there like that, and in a like a starry type position, and then have another one that's going to be over this side. I would just want to show you something with these as well. You can also bend them. Now I've done that with other products, so you can actually, if you had a box for instance, you could bend it round and they make really, really brilliant faux like oh, what do you call it, latches and things like that. So you could even actually use it like that as a different method, and if you keep bending it, I'd imagine at, you know, at some stage it will break off. So let's put that one there. I do love to layer stuff up. Okay, there. And then, see these ones that I was going to make into flowers? Actually might do that. So let's just, this is where I'm going to burn myself with the heat gun, so look away. Not the heat gun, the glue gun. So let's see if I can get that fixed there in place. Oh yes, I like that. Okay, so I think we have that layered on there, just like that. And then I have another, I do like having these in little flowers, it's brilliant. Oh, one on there looked nice, wouldn't it? Oh, it works well, doesn't it? So we can do one on the other one as well. Let's do that. I bet you're the same, aren't you? They just make stuff up as you go along. So I had an idea on how this layout was going to be, but you know, as lots of you know, they all tend to change in the end, don't they? Okay, so that's that. Then we've got this gorgeous embellishment just to go in the middle here. So that is going to go there. Oh, that's hot. Okay, so I do have this embellishment which I will show you now, and that is just going to sit in the middle, but I'm not going to gesso that up. I'm going to have that as my blingy piece, so that's going to be like a last minute. But I do have this. Oh, look at these, they're gorgeous. So let's see what we have here. Lots of little cherubs, and this one is just so cute. Look at that, I just love it. Absolutely love it. So that's going to go there. Like that. And I think I'm going to place, oh, look at that, just gorgeous. It's going to be quite mystical, this one. So I'm going to have that there. Which one should I choose? I think that gives it a little bit more height, so go with that one. Okay, so that's there. Now I do have a sentiment that I'm also going to use, and I need to remember to put gesso on it at the same time. So there, but I'll add that at the end because I don't want it to be too sort of like too much paint to seep into there. So okay, so they're all stuck nicely. Just move my glue gun to the side, and let's get some nice white gesso out. It's unusual that I use white gesso. I'm normally a black gesso person, but I wanted to do something a little bit more angelic today. So let's grab my brush, and then let's start to gesso everything up. You can do, normally 2 coats is probably best, but as we're battling with time here and I'm going to use some sprays over it, I'm not going to worry too much about putting 2 coats on. I may do it, it really depends on how this works out. So my art stones and the seed beads and everything I'm going to add in the next layer, and they don't need really to be gessoed. But if you are putting things like seed beads on, then you do need to put something on, because otherwise some of the embellishments may be a little bit slippery and they might be hard for the stones to stick to. I'm not going to put too many on, I'm just going to add some here and there. Okay, so let's just tip that up, make sure. Yep, I'm not too worried about that. Let's put a little bit more down here. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's dry that off a little bit. I'm going to avoid the sprinkly bits at the end here because I just like the way that they're a completely different texture, and I think if I put gesso on them, they just will stick together. But I like how these little roses have turned out. Good. Now, I always flip over like this, because if you imagine you've just used hot glue, so the last thing you want is to melt the glue and for your embellishments to move. So I always sort of like dry it, but I'm flipping over rather than keeping it in one place, you know, like this. So let's just do this as quickly as we can. Now, I'm not worrying too much that it's going to be completely dried off yet, because as I say, I want to add the stones and the seed beads. And I watched a YouTube video actually live with Anna Henson last night, and she had a lovely way of sticking the seed beads down and the art stones down, which I thought was great, because you know it is quite hard to get them stuck down, but we'll see how we go. So I do want to just put another little coat over those embellishments there, because to me they are still too dark. So you can mix and match what you've got in your stash already with the different bits from the Trinket Parlour. I mean, she does do some absolutely amazing. I love how that's moving actually. That's good, because it gives it a little bit more. See, if we do that, gives it a little bit more movement and dimension. So let's quickly just whiz that off. So now for the beads. So what we need, here it is, it's my glossy accents, so you can work out where we're going to put the beads. So put some glossy accents there and there and there, a little bit around there, a little bit around there, some there. I'm going to bring that in as well and have a few down the bottom. So these are going to go everywhere. Put them everywhere. If they stick elsewhere, that's fine. And then if I've sprinkled them somewhere which I didn't intend to, but I actually like the look of, you can just put the glossy accents over the top, and as Anna said, it sleeks down and like grips them in place. So I do like those random ones. A little bit. So that shows me I'm going to need a bit more glue there as it's moving. I want so much that it's going to, I don't mind that it's gone on the frame either, that's good. So like that. Now I'm going to start my heat gun up. I'm going to do it further up. They're going to blow and try and not get too many blow off. But just try and seal in the glossy accents a little bit. I didn't gesso up my word, did I? And I've lost it. So I'll do that as well. Did I forget? Oops, now I've got the camera. So now I want to do a little bit of a spray, and I've gone for this. Oh, look at this! It's like called a light green, and it's Imagination Crafts one. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it, but I always do. And then I'm just going to add this absolutely gorgeous green. Oh, look at that. So that will bring out the stones, etc. Look at that. That's great. Let's dry that quickly. I'm going to add, this one's called Just Green, it's just a little bit darker, I believe. Oh, look at that. Now that just, I like that. That's really, really nice. Clear that off. I love that piece here. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I just want to go in on this side because that's looking a little bit pale. That's it. Before I forget, let's just sew up my sentiment. So I've got a believe sentiment, so I'm just doing this at the side here, and let's just dry that off a little bit. I'm going to add that now because I want a few of the seed beads sort of stick to it as well. Okay, so that will just go, I'll keep that if I can. Oh, rolling over it. No, no. I've changed my mind, I'm going to have it down here actually. Yeah, I like that. Careful with the glue gun. Can you see that? Excellent. Okay, so back with our glossy accents and just some random bits. There I can place the seed beads, a few there. These definitely will go everywhere, but if you do that in like a tray when you do this, then look at the look, it absolutely just gives such a glimmer, doesn't it, to it? And it's like, you know that there's something there, but you're not quite sure what it is. And again, I'm going to just put a touch of glossy accents on over some of these bigger areas, because I want them to stay there. Nice. Just pick up a few more. Nice. Okay. So now that with the seed beads on is fine, because I would normally have left, I put some green on it as well, but I'm going to bring in some white pieces now, you see, so it will tie in nicely. Now I'm not actually going to take that clip off the back, because it's actually a hair grip, but I want it onto there like that. Nice. And then you can keep sort of adding some embellishments as well. Now I did think about, I'm going to burn myself again. These are gorgeous from Ems at the Trinket Parlour, and they're like on the wire, and I think I'm going to slot some of those in just to give it a little more raised dimension. I do it in bits, shorter bits, rather than trying to angle that glue might still be wet there. I can put that into there, like that, and just put some more just in case. Oh, grab another glue stick. Like that. And let's place that in there. Does that need a little bit more? Is that okay? I will do there, just like that. And then let's pop some just there, just a little bit. And have that underneath, and then slip in just under that part, I think. There, just like that. Now you can hear my seed beads moving, so I am going to tip up and just knock those, and I can put those away. So the last thing to do, if you want to, so I think that's quite nice anyway, is to just add a little bit of gilding wax, and it wouldn't be my piece of work if I didn't have gilding wax, so I'm going to go with my silver gilding wax. Just, folks, I don't want to dull it down too much. And I know that sounds weird with silver, but the seed beads have brought it up really lovely. So I just want to make a little bit more of a feature with some of these embellishments here. So it just lifts it a little bit.
getting some of the art stones on me, which is fine, so they can have a little bit of gilding wax too. Just highlight some of this. And a few of the beads. And a beautiful little angel. Let's not cover his face up there. There. Now I'm also going to just add a tiny little bit to the trim down the bottom. So I think that was just looking a little bit too white. I just want to bring that in just a touch. A little bit on our edge there. There. A little bit down here. So you'll see, and you'll get, you know, you'll sort of think, oops, I think a little bird just tried to come through the window then. So I'll just edge a little bit. I'm not one for going all the way round, so I think that just closes it in too much, but just a little bit edged here like this. There. Now, so, oh, I did have one other thing. Where was I going to put that? Yes. Oh, glitz. Leave that. Oh, I can always have a little bit of glitz. I never used to be one for glitters and anything like that, but since working with some of these, oh look, I think we kind of need something there though, don't we? So, oh, look at that. There. I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall put pictures of this on my Facebook page and my blog, which is tina.barnett, no it's not, it's tinascraftyplace.blogspot.com, and it's tina.barnett on the Facebook, tina.barnett.7355 on the Facebook. And please don't forget to check out the Lovely Ems's Trinket Parlour, which if you put a search in, you will find the Trinket Parlour on Facebook, and you will also find them through my Facebook page. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.